Supply Chain Management Pay Game Group Presentation. Please meet our crew, Nikhil, Jitin, Muhammad, Bilal and Vishnu. Before we start, please have a look at our content. Aim, Supply Chain Management in detail, Pay Game and Report, Bullwhip Effect, Lean Supply Strategy, Forecasting Strategy, Conclusion and the reference.
Hi, I'm Jitin. Today I'm going to talk about the supply chain management through the BI game, and now I'm going to introduce my group members. In the game there are five roles are there. Like one is the retailer, and the other one group retailer, and the next one is the wholesaler, then the distributor, and the end one is the manufacturer. And in this presentation, these are the main aims in the BI game. First one is understanding the supply chain management in a puristic way, and the second one is identifying each criteria, like it's involved in the game. Before starting playing the game, we thought that it's a difficult one, but we started playing this one. We didn't get any back order, and we played well, while we thought about that better than. And in this presentation, we are evaluating the report that we played in the game, and we came to know where are the places we did the mistake, and what we did the best one, and the other things as well. And while we are playing the game, we maximum try to reduce the backlog cost, because it helps to improve the business in the better way. Now I am talking about supply chain management in detailing. Supply chain management, it's a flow of goods and services, and it's a process involves raw materials, its conversion into the finished good products for consumers. This is a basic cycle of supply chain management. It involves raw materials, its conversion into the customer's finished products.
Myself, Mohammad Mustafa. I'm here talking about the beer game. The beer game is also known as the beer distribution game, which was originally invented and implemented in the 1960 by J. Forrester at the MIT, which was a result of his studies on system dynamics. Initially, the goal of the simulation game was to research the effect of system structure on the behavior of the people. However, the game can be used to demonstrate the benefit of information sharing, supply chain management, and collaboration in the supply chain. In this game, we play as one of the five industrial partners, which one is a retailer, group retailer, wholesaler, distributor, manufacturer. At the end, of customer is played automatically by the computer. Our goal is to make sure that we have enough stock to meet our demand. The beer game also helps us to understand the importance of the supply chain dynamic, applying system things to coordinate activities between enterprises. Explain the crucial role lead time play in enhancing and inhibiting competitiveness. Collaborate on the role of the information system in the lean supply chain. Fill rate. Fill rate refers to capacity for the fulfilling the demand of the client. One of the main topic in the supply chain is balance cost with the fill rate. If you don't have enough stock to fulfill the demand, the missing quantity will fall in the back orders. They will only be shipping to the client as soon as the new stock is received. Now I would like to give equation which is basic for the playing this game and is also relevant to real life scenario, which is new stock is equal to previous stock plus delivery received minus shipment sent. As per this game, the stock cost is half dollar unit per week, and back order cost is $1 per week. These are the result we managed to pull out after playing the game, and in the majority cases we have achieved 100% success shown in the given figures. Thank you.
Go. Myself Vishnu. Hello. I'm again coming with another topic, which is initial trial and the final trial. We have pulled out two reports from this BA game, and I'm showing you the first figure, which is the initial trial. We got so many results through this one. There is three majority parts we included. One is the stock, backlogs, another one is the order. The backlog is the main thing for BA game. To learn how to reduce the backlog is a big task. In the initial one, you can see the red line going down below here. It's got so much variation, and which went up until 20, which results a big amount of backlog. That means which cost us $1 per back order. So you can assume how much money we spend for each one. And the next one is the final trial. In this final trial, we haven't got any backlogs, which means we improved a bit from the first one. When you go back to the other one, you can see the cost went high, and which was almost $800. So that is not good results. So in the next one, we have managed to end up with a $600, which is far better than the last one, and it is more stable when you compare to the first one. And we maintained a good amount of stock to stabilize this graph. I'm going to talk about risk analyzing in the BA game. First, I'm going to talk about the buffer time. In each scenario, in between each industrial customers, there is a 3-week buffer time in the beginning. So when the buffer time happens, the whole process will get lagged, and there will be a chance of getting backlogs and overstocking. Second one, I'm going to talk about the all department have to place the order accordingly. Both scenarios, the first and the second one, will result the same, which will result to stock overstocking or lagging or buffering. And third one, pandemic situation and other legal issues like Brexit can make a huge difference in the real scenarios, not in the BA game, but it can cause a lot of issues. And the last one is stock, exceeding stock and lack of stock. If you have any scenario of lack of stock and exceeding stock, both will result in overcosting and another back orders.
Hi, my name is Nikhil. I'm going to explain the important concept of bullwhip effect in supply chain. Bullwhip effect is an occurrence detected in the supply chain. So let me explain it in a common word. Let's say that like an consumer needs a product of an end product for this week, so that he'll approach as a retailer. When the retailer has a demand of N, he will go with an N+1 to the next industrial partner. When it reaches the upstream of manufacturer, when the manufacturer set up this whole N plus the addition part, and it will send to the downstream to the retailer. And when the retailer is waiting for the consumer to consume the goods, there may be a gap happen when compared to the last purchase and the new purchase. This causes the bullwhip effect. Bullwhip effect is we need to like handle the bullwhip effect so clean so that it won't disrupt the hierarchy from the downstream to upstream. There are many causes of bullwhip effect. Bullwhip effect is explained in this graph, stating that from customers to manufacturer, the disturbance or the occurrence happen due to the huge demand and less variance in supply causes the bullwhip effect. The causes of bullwhip effect is we need to store more inventories, the cost is increased, and the less customer service, and it is also caused ineffective transportation, and it may cause in lost revenues. So the bullwhip effect need to be maintained low to maintain the proper supply chain.
Hi, myself Bilal. So we have now completed the beer game and the bullwhip effect. So, and we have now played the game 2 times. The first time without strategy and the second time with a strategy. And we have seen that from the outcomes, we have seen that there are very less expenses compared to the first time, and we have used this strategy, the lean supply chain strategy. Now I would like to talk about the lean supply chain strategy. A lean supply chain strategy defines how a well-designed supply chain should operate, delivering products to the end customer. From the above outcomes, we have seen that without strategy, the costs are higher for maintaining stocks, while there are also possibilities for being understocked, which causes further delay in supplying of the end products. So this strategy is implemented to narrow down the stocks maintained as well as forecasting the future demand. This requires an efficient procurement department. With the help of lean supply chain, we are able to respond to customers more efficiently, quickly and predictably. When you talk about the benefits of lean supply chain management, we can see that there is a chance of less waste reduction. This means that the number of backlogs are lesser compared to the first trial when we are playing without a strategy, a better production cost reduction, and there is a better relationship with suppliers. This means that when you provide the customers with the products on time, then there is always chance of better relationship with the suppliers and better use of human resources. This means that all the parties involved within the supply chain, their demands are equally met and they are all happy, and there is a higher quality and which in turn gives you higher profits. Thank you. Now moving on to forecasting strategy. Every supply chain can only survive with a smart and practical strategy. This is the reason why we implemented lean supply chain strategy. We also worked out our final beer game using the same strategy. To make a smart supply chain, we should always be customer centric, which will in turn make forecasting easier and also be ready to implement customization in case of any sudden fluctuations.
Finally, we came to the conclusion of the beer game. In this beer game, the learning outcomes are the supply chain downstream to upstream and upstream to downstream. We also learned the importance of procurement. By having the perfect procurement supervisor, we can achieve good business by maintaining low inventory cost and low transportation cost and low backorder cost. If we also follow the lean supply chain methodologies, it increases huge profits and results in less backorder costs and gives a perfect customer service as well. Last but not the least, we came up with a conclusion: by following lean supply chain methodologies and perfect procurement can improve supply chain business management. Thank you.